Hello and welcome everybody. As Randy Replay finishes his little cookie bars that he has here from the stadium, it's time for Twins baseball yet again. If you remember last game, we lost to the Kansas City Royals 11-2. We have two more games in the month of April. May 1st is off, and then we go back home for two series against Oakland and Boston. But first, we have to get through this game. Now, it says he's still on the disabled list, but Matt Peters was activated this week. We will see if he plays today. He's on the bench, but still saying he's injured. Very interesting. And then Luis Gonzalez. Still 5 days on the DL. Should be done with his injury there. So we're going to get going here in Kansas City. I'll see you in just a moment. And hello and welcome everybody. Here from Kauffman Stadium, the Kansas City Royals and Minnesota Twins.
And now, your 2017 Kansas City Royals.
There we go, and what a beautiful day for baseball. It is partly cloudy, but doesn't look like any rain is in the forecast as we trek on through this one. Minnesota Twins and Kansas City Royals. Ian Kennedy starts for the Royals. He has 4 starts with an 0-2 record, 3.91 ERA, 23 innings pitched, 20 hits allowed, 7 walks, and 18 strikeouts. Leading off today is Travis Lee, 5th in the American League in average with 338, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. Travis Lee will get things started here. And the top of the first for Minnesota. First pitch from Kennedy. Smacked over to the second baseman who throws on to first. Out number 1 of the inning. So the first pitch that he saw, he swung on, got some good contact, but couldn't get under it. Well, here's Josh Fitzer, Keith Ryberg, Axberg, Lewis, Salty, Nyland, Fritchie Peterson is your lineup here as we get ready to wrap up April. Josh Fitzer, 314. Kennedy's pitch too high, ball 1 inside. He has a Vulcan change, knuckle curve, 4-seam, 2-seam, and a cutter in his repertoire. Fitzer a little late on this one as he fouls it away. 1-1 to count to Josh Fitzer. 3 pitches, 1 out, top of the first. Down low ball, even though over half the ball was in the zone. We're going to take a look at this. Yeah, tough to call, but umpire says it was a ball. So Josh Fitzer waits for the next pitch. Here's Kennedy's pitch. Inside cutter, fouled away, strike 2. Has to swing at anything close. So far he's thrown the 4-seam, the 2-seam, and the cutter. And the Vulcan change gets him inside. Such a hard pitch to hit. Strike number 3 and out number 2.
Second baseman, number 4.
As I sip the coffee that has been provided to me by the lovely people here at Kauffman Stadium. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Here's Keith Ryberg stepping in. We'll get his batting information shortly unless he swings on the first pitch. The Vulcan change gets another strike for Kennedy. 314 average. No home runs, 3 RBIs on the season. For Ryberg, and here comes another pitch. Vulcan change, cut on. Kennedy will get it, flip to first, out number 3 of the top of the first inning. So no hits, no runs, no errors committed by the Royals as they have a pretty good inning. Minimal amount of pitches taken, and here comes Minnesota Twins starter Irvin Santana, who is not having the best season. In 4 starts, he's 1 for 3 with a 6.66 ERA. 25 2/3 innings pitched, 32 hits, 3 walks, 21 strikeouts with a 1.36 whip. Lorenzo Cain, of course, giving us trouble in the stadium. Hit his first home run of the season in the last one.
Lorenzo Cain.
I do believe it was a 3-run homer. Nope. It starts off Lorenzo Cain inside, ball 1. Ryberg will range over. Put this thing away for out number 1 of the game.
Batting second, right
Paulo
fielder,
Orlando, 273, 1 home run, 6 RBI.
Orlando.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent. Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
In is Jorge Soler. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Santana comes set. The 2-2 pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Full count with 2 outs now, so he can put the ball in the gap.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, number 13. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. This is line to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Lewis.
At the plate, Justin Lewis. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And a ball, 1-0.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long get called a ball on you.
The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
First 2 hitters of the inning go back-to-back singles, and now they're first and third. This has the makings of a big inning.
Into the box, Richard Salter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Kane. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Striding in, number 33. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Standing in now, number 8. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Minnesota leads this one 1-0. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Jesse Peterson. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Peterson.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
Before the pitcher even throws a pitch, I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Lined hard toward right center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, that was a crazy at bat. He swung at every pitch out of the zone. Finally got a pitch in the zone and drilled it for a hit. Sometimes it's better to swing than to take.
Stepping in now, number 4, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And the pitch on 2-1. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Twins are in front 2-0.
Batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Peterson. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
In now, Travis Lee, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Into the box, Josh Fitz. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins.
A little cute right there, a little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. He's been on some kind of cold streak, even talking about maybe having to sit him down. His average has dropped below 200. That's a big knock and a confidence builder.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. Back to first, and Gordon has hit into a double play.
A really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail it here 3-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on as right-hander Bobby Parnell gets the ball here.
Bobby Parnell.
Digging in once again, number 4. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, number 13. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Hello? Hello? Alright, so it appears we do have the simulcast back. Sorry, we lost it for 4 innings there. Another double goes through. Second in the game. Keith Ryberg. Smeagol grounds to the third baseman. Out number 1 of the inning. Twins lead.
Now batting, the center
Justin
fielder.
Lewis due up 1 for 2 singles in the second. Twins lead 3-0. Top of the 6th, 4 pitches for the relievers day. Here we go, Justin Lewis. Whoa, really inside, but it's called a ball. Bad soda. Justin Lewis, and he's not able to corral it. It'll be an infield single with no throw to first. So a couple of errors here by the
Now batting,
Royals
the
this
first baseman,
inning here on the double.
Richard
Keith Ryberg now on the
Salter.
single. So, but now that double play creeps in, so you got to be careful here. Ooh, Richard Salty, inside swinger. Take a look here. He will ground into the double play, yes. So there's, ends the inning. So we're through half of 6. Twins still lead 3-0, and here's the double play by the Kansas City Royals. Oh my goodness. Just got him. Salty thought he was safe. Turns out he wasn't. Whit Merrifield 0 for 1.
leading off for the Royals.
His second trip
Second
here.
baseman,
And Irvin Santana's having a really good game.
Merrifield.
We'd like to thank the TV crew, the broadcast commentators, for taking over there in the middle of the game for me. This one's hot shot to Salty, and he's able to step on the bag from out number 1. Oh my goodness.
The center fielder, number 6.
Lorenzo Kane over 2.
Lorenzo
Irvin Santana's having a
Kane.
heck of a game here, isn't he, boys? There we go. City. Story of the year here for the SSN. And both men are not able to get that. The shortstop and the third baseman, Stephen Island and Jesse Peterson, but
Right
Paul
fielder,
Fritchie
number
will range
16,
in.
Paulo Orlando.
So Paulo Orlando steps in. He's having a pretty good day. We will get his batting information shortly. Looking to throw him into the double play here is Irvin Santana. 1 for 2 singled in the first inning. And Reiber just able for 2 today. He's gonna fly up here. Paul Fritchie has a beat on it. He puts it away out number 3. So Irvin Santana remains on the perfect, well, not the perfect game, but the no score through 6 innings. Minnesota due up 3-0 Twins. And he's going to get this down for a base hit. He likes him high. And Steven Nyland is in to start the inning.
Now
Most of his
batting,
home runs have come from
number
high
8.
fastballs, and he hits a good one here. Not a home run, but a base hit. Obviously, as I said, the coffee here provided by Kauffman Stadium. Here's Paul Fritchie, 0 for 2, flew out in the 5th inning. I don't think it's a situation to pinch hit here, especially if you're winning, but you never know. Here we go. I'm gonna bloop this thing, and here's out number 2. Wowzers.
Now batting, shortstop.
Jesse Peterson.
Peterson.
Really, out number 1, sorry. Really coming along here in the later parts of April is Jesse Peterson. Of course, he will pop up here as soon as I say it. First baseman Eric Hosmer will range over on the pitcher's mound, and he'll take it. Out number 2 now. As we were just saying, his
Catcher, number
average
36.
climb back up towards 300
Travis
there. Here's Travis
Lee.
Lee, double in the 5th, 1 for 3, 5th in the AL coming into the game as far as batting average goes. It's more than likely going to see a spike here, especially if he can get a base hit and advance the runner. So Travis Lee, a staple here for Minnesota Twins baseball. He will chop this thing, throw to first, not in time. A 2 for 4 day, a double and a single for Travis Lee. Infield chopper single.
Josh.
Almost like a bunt, but he took a full swing. Very, very good base running there by Travis Lee. As here comes Josh Fitzer. He's 1 for 3, singled way back in the 3rd inning with 4 home runs. He hit a home run yesterday. Here we go. He has the same chopper result, but he'll be out. So we failed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Score here in our
time
half
for
of
the
the
traditional
7th, but we
seventh
get a
inning
couple
stretch.
more hits. 3-0 Twins through our half of the 7th. Now our bullpen has given away
designated
some of
hitter,
our leads here, but we're going to get a couple
Soler.
guys going. Let's see. Phil Hughes will get warmed up there in the bullpen. As not really a situation where we got to put him in, but just in case here, if things get away from the Minnesota Twins, as Irvin Santana, low fastball straight pull. There's a base hit. Richie's going to inbound this thing to second base, and a base hit for Slayer. Or strike him out, one of the two. And there it is. Strike number 3, looking for Moustakas. Oh my goodness.
The catcher, number
Take a
13,
look.
Salvador.
Just caught
Perez.
the bottom of the strike zone. There's out number 1 in the inning.
Whoa, that's down.
There's a base hit on a ground ball. Throw to third. Got him. Out number 2 of the inning. The trainer is out of the dugout and examining the forearm of Jorge Soler, suffering from a bout of tightness in his forearm muscles, probably from the slide. Doesn't appear overly serious, but Soler will be unable to continue this game. So a good throw for Paul Fritchie.
The left
Gets him
fielder,
at
number
third.
4,
And now we
Alex Gordon.
have another out to work with, as there's one more to go here. Strike one. There's 1-1. I almost said strike two, but it's not a strike two situation. Irvin Santana misses with the fastball high, 2-1. Changeup gets him. 2-2 now. And a third strike on the slider looking. 2 strikeouts in the inning. They get a base hit, strand a man, and that is how this inning goes. Paul Friggi with a very good throw from left field to get the runner at third. The 8th inning will see Brian
pitching for the
Flynn.
Royals, number 33, Brian.
Excuse me, in 4
Flynn.
games. He's an 0 for 1 record, 5.40 ERA, 3 1/3 innings, pitched with 1 strikeout, and surrendering good numbers here to the
Leading
batters
off for
that he's
Minnesota,
facing.
second baseman, number 4.
Keith Ryberg will get a start. Looking for his first home run, not going to get it here as a good fly ball goes for an out. First out of the inning,
Now
Keith
batting,
Ryberg.
number 13.
Starter comparison. Kennedy left in the 5th inning, surrendered 3 runs, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and Irvin Santana still going through 7 with 5 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. So here is Smigel. Scored a run today, I do believe, off the RBI. First pitch of his day will be a low fastball. Ace strike one. Second pitch of his day, sorry. Randy Replay's messing up this season. Smigel tips one foul. It's quickly 0-2. Smigel will get a base hit through, just missing the third baseman on the dive, Moustakis. So he struck out
Center
last
fielder,
inning,
number
and
11,
now he misses
Justin
on the dive.
Lewis.
So Justin Lewis, the man who RBI'd Smigel home, is due up next. Just missing there was Moustakis. Here's Justin Lewis now, avoiding the double play. They have to get underneath this thing if it's too low, and it hits him. Or no, well, it hit the ground first, but it's a wild pitch. Smigel will not advance. The curveball missing terribly there, as you can see. No threat to steal over there. Pitch out. They think he's going to steal, but Smigel's not really the steal-based type here. As it's quickly 2-0 to Lewis. Here we go. Justin Lewis to the third baseman, Moustakis, and double play to end the inning. Oh my goodness. So the bottom of the 8th. The Royals down 3-0. As we get a hit, but hit into the double play. He's lost a lot of confidence here. And that will advance the runner on the wild pitch, so Irvin Santana's day looks just about to be done here as Phil Hughes will come into the game. He'll no doubt just pitch 1.1 innings here. Still a good day for Irvin Santana. He leaves only surrendering about 6 hits. As we're going to give him a
Your attention, please.
nod.
Now
Here is
pitching for
Phil Hughes,
Minnesota,
6
number
games, record
45,
2-0, although he does not qualify for the win.
Hughes.
We hold on, 2.40 ERA in 15 innings, 11 strikeouts, and surrendering good numbers to left-handed hitters this season. He's ready, so we're going to keep him in. Lots of pitches in the repertoire here for Phil Hughes. First pitch of his day goes for slider. Ryberg Salty ends the inning. And so we surrender a base hit, advance the runner on a wild pitch. Irvin Santana ends his day here in the 8th with 100 plus pitches as they surrendered 6. As we still lead 3-0 going into the 9th inning. So we take a look at beautiful Kansas City here. Live shot from outside. The clouds still around, but this game will be finished here is 0 for 2 now. Richard
Salter.
Have to believe Glenn Perkins will come in for the save here. Good season on the road here. Ooh, curveball out in front of it. strike. Number 3 is Salty is put down on strikes. Here comes Steven Nyland, 2 for 3, 2 singles. No doubt his average will creep up over 300 in this one. Especially if he can get another hit. Which he's not able to do. He'll go 2 for 4. 2 singles on the day for Nyland.
Now batting, number 8.
Paul Fritchie 0 for 3 popped out in the 7th. No reason to pinch hit here, as it's not really the situation. And Paul Fritchie will ground out to the shortstop. Inning over. So we go 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 9th upcoming. Hosmer, Burns, Moustakis. As we'll see Glenn Perkins come in for the save opportunity. Glenn Perkins in 4 games, he has 4 saves.
Your attention, please.
Here is 0.0.
Now pitching for Minnesota,
3.1 innings pitch.
Number 15.
And 1 strikeout.
Glenn Perkins.
He comes in for the save opportunity here. Here we go. First pitch to Hosmer is a slider missing.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball 1. Only 3 pitches. 2 of them fastball. Ooh, missing his spots here. Billy Burns on deck. There's a walk there as the first batter walks here. Here's Billy Burns.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Billy Burns.
Now it is a steal situation as they're down here looking to advance the runners. But with Hosmer's speed, I don't see it. Foul it away. Strike 2. Ooh, there's the strikeout for Billy Burns. 1 out. Mike
Third
Moustakis.
baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakis.
Foul away. 10th pitch of the inning. 2 up. Fouled away again. And just to cover the bases here, we're gonna. That is a strike as he swung on it, but strikeout number 2 of the inning. Salvador Perez, 2 for 3, 2 singles. Double play balls out of the question. Strike 1. So 1 more out away from taking game 2 of this series are the Twins. Foul away, strike 2. Just 1 more to go here. Goes back to Perkins. Rose on to first. Inning and game over. And the Twins take game 2 after getting blanked 11-2 here. Well, not blanked, but just destroyed 11-2. There's Gasad. Let's see what the outfielders are going to do. Swim. And high five. Very good stuff as the Twins poured it on early in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th innings. And never looked back. Irvin Santana will get the victory. And Glenn Perkins gets the save as Minnesota Twins take game 2 of the series 3-0. We're going to get post-game stats here. And we'll get you back to the main screen to preview the final game of this series and wrap up the month of April. Irvin Santana climbs to 2-3. Kennedy falls to 0-3. Perkins gets the save, his 5th in 5 chances. Very happy ball club right now. As we climb to 9-15.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Irvin Santana. His record is now 2-3. Give the save to Glenn Perkins, his 5th. The loss goes to Ian Kennedy. He falls to 0-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes.
There we go. This announcer's taking forever, but player of the game, Irvin Santana.
For downtown Crown Center.
He goes 7
Midtown,
2/3,
Plaza,
allowed 6 hits, no
Brookside,
runs,
and Waldo are available for 1
One
hour
walk,
after the final
6
out
strikeouts.
on Lancer Lane along
So
the
he
third
gives
base
up no
side of the
runs
stadium.
here. As Perkins gets the save, we already told you some of the standouts for Minnesota in the batting aspect. Travis Lee, 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. He also had a single. Excuse me. Jesse Peterson, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Keith Ryberg had a double. Smeagol, 2 for 4, scored a run. For Kansas City, Lorenzo Cain went 2 for 4. Salvador Perez, 2 for 4. Paulo Orlando, 1 for 4. And Eric Hosmer, despite walking, went 0 for 3. Kennedy gets the loss. He falls to 0 3 on the season. Allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 of them earned. No walks and 4 strikeouts. We're going to get you back to the main screen and preview game number 3 of this 3-game series to wrap up our first month of baseball here for your Minnesota Twins. And hello and welcome back to the main screen. Today, we have Kyle Gibson, 0 for 2 with a 3.32 ERA, going up against Nate Carnes, 0 for 2 with a 5.23 ERA. Kyle Gibson definitely the better of the two. He has that payoff pitch down in the low changeup, looking to take 2 from the Royals here in this 3-game series. Once again, your Twins beat the Royals and take 1 out of 3 here. Third game coming up, look for it to be a live stream game, as we beat the Royals 3-0 in Kansas City. This has been Randy Replay. I'll see you in the next one.